Again, it's gonna be an 18-over version of the game, as we've started a bit late today. Another interesting encounter, another thrilling encounter, that's no doubt. Uday is the bowler. Very good conditions. The weather is good. The weather is fine. Started off with a wide Uday, but came back really well. So far, run a ball, 3 runs in this over. Oh, again, the ball is up in the air. Will that be an easy chance? Has gone over the fielder's head. That's really unlucky for the bowler, but welcome boundary for the batter. You got a feel for the bowler there. You definitely got a feel for the bowler. He did all the hard work and has actually done a good job bowling that back of the length delivery. Very good seam presentation. Extra bounce generated on that occasion, but really unlucky over there. Clears a boundary. Now they're going for an appeal. They think not the fully fledged one, just a half-hearted appeal. This replay will give us a bit right here. A beautiful delivery to us, leaving the outside edge, almost kissing the edge of his blade. Another beauty of a delivery to end the over. A good one from Uday. Unlucky to concede a boundary, but 7 on the board for AMBUR Blasters. And they've got runs on the board straight away. Dinesh is going to be the new bowler. Second game of the day. First one was a clean swoop from AMBUR pinch hitters. AMBUR Blasters off to a very decent start. 7 runs on the board. Dinesh will be bowling. That's been pulled away. Is it in the gap? Not exactly in the gap. Up in the air. Will that go for a maximum? We'll just wait. I think it has traveled the distance, or one bounce over the ropes. Again, nothing wrong with the delivery. Slightly back of the length. A lot of credit must be given to the batter for pulling that in control. He's not one of the most tallest players out there, but still managed to play that shot really well. Up and running, second over. Nirmal on strike. Beautiful delivery, right in the block hole. So far a good over from Dinesh, despite the fact of conceding. A boundary has kept things really tight. Going for a big shot, missed it completely. Late moment, late wobble of the ball. So a decent one from Dinesh comes to an end. Humble Blasters after 2 are 13 for none. Well, that's been played in the gap. You get a single quite easily. That's up in the air. Will that be a maximum? Oh, that's been played in the gap, away from the fielder. Just struck powerfully. And that's the reason why he'll get a boundary there. A welcome boundary. They just due for a few balls. Good shot, that one. Not from the middle of his blade. And that's exactly how you deal inside the power play. Always traveling away from the fielder. A wicket goes down, breaks the timber. A bit of a celebration from Uday as he gets rid of the batter. He looks mighty delighted there. Oh, what a way to pick up a wicket right in the block hole. Look at that delivery. Beautiful there. That's unplayable. You can't drive that ball. The only thing you can do is perhaps get rid of it by a forward defense, or just try to get some part of your bat behind that. But not on that occasion. The beautiful delivery to get the first wicket as the timber goes for a walk. The first wicket goes down inside the third over. And now they will definitely try and capitalize on that situation. Let's see how the game goes on. Kirubaniti, the other opener, has looked solid today. We'll have to re-bowl that. That's dances down the track, plays it straight down, but it goes to the feet of the bowler. Again, good football skills on display from Uday. And he was really delighted to get that wicket. Another over comes to an end. Three gone. It's 19 for 1. Three over comes to an end. 19 for 1 it is. Muttamiran, the off break bowler, the off spinner, has been introduced into the attack. Off spinner, the bowl, the fourth over of the game. Starts off with a quicker delivery and a good one. Atikur Rahman is one of the most prominent players playing this tournament. He's got plenty of experience and is someone who can actually take the game away from you. A brilliant left-hand batter. Tossed up delivery, cut away. And that's a very good effort in the field. I think it's that man who bowled in the previous over. So good start for Muttamaran, back-to-back dot balls. Again going for a shot that will be a wide. Just the only thing he has to be careful. Beautiful delivery there, spin and drift, and that also traveled really fast. Extra pace onto that one. This is brilliant bowling. And it's always a pleasure sight once the off-break bowler bowls to the left-hander, the ball moving away. Definitely not easy for Atikur Rahman. Again, that has been played straight on the ground. We've been talking about not being easy, but again, that shows a lot about his quality and his ability to read the game. Has been a quiet over. Just 2 runs. 4 balls bowled. 2 balls left in this over. Just 2 runs have come of it so far. Softly played through the offside. Will not get a single. So it has been a very quiet start. This for AMBUR Blasters. They haven't actually blasted their innings in a magnificent style. I mean, a lot of credit must be given to the bowlers as well because they've kept things really nice and tight. Hasn't given any easy runs away. Trying to play a cheeky shot, and that's a soft dismissal. That was like catching practice for the fielder. He never had to move an inch, and that's a brain fade moment from the batter. Yes, pressure was building on him, but he could have actually tried to play a more orthodox looking shot because the fine leg inside the circle, that's always a risky shot to execute because the ball is gonna be up in the air and you gotta place that really well. Had to fetch it outside the off, and it was easy as a whistle. Simplest of catches. Fifth over underway. Dinesh to continue. He's got plenty of wickets. 300 wicket in his domestic career so far. Experienced campaigner. Starts with a white. That's a boundary. Well, that is a welcome boundary. Runs haven't really come in the pace they were expecting in the last few overs. They've also lost two of their main batters out. But Atikur Rahman says, all right, I'm here to make the bat talk. And I'm here to dominate. And the good-looking shot. And this might be back-to-back boundaries. Yes. Very good effort there from the fielder. Young guy. Good effort. Big round of applause for that one. Yes. And look at that. Width offered outside the off. Played it calmly through the ground. And this time only even better. If you're bowling around that region, inside the power play, inside the field restrictions, you're asking for trouble. And that's what exactly Dinesh has done in this over. Good one for Blasters. Again, going for that same shot, but missed it completely there. This time, since he's bowling around the wicket, the ball is not going to angle away from the left-hander, so there is that chance of the ball coming back in. Atikur Rahman can be careful here. Again, a little bit of width offered, and that's been hit in the gap. Third boundary of the over. For a moment, I thought that the fielder was in contention, but that was a pierce in the gap, and the ball just went like a tracer bullet. Beautiful shot. Again, excellent hand-eye coordination, fast hands. And this resulted in a boundary. Third boundary of the over. And that's a tap and run. Something that we see in cricket quite a lot. Putting the fielders under pressure. I think he has got 2 runs there. At least 2 runs. So this has been a very, very huge over to the batting side. They've got the necessary push that they were waiting for. Because before this over, runs were not coming the way they would have wanted it to come. 5 gone. 14 or 15 coming off it. After 5, it's 37 for 2. We're done with the power play. Muttamidan to continue. Started off pretty well. There's a wicket to his name as well. He's coming over the wicket to the left-hander. And still he's generating a lot of spin off the surface. So it's a good wicket for the spinners. For everyone watching. Just have to bowl at the right areas and the rest of the job will be done by the surface. Don't give anything full and don't give a lot of width. Just try to bowl stems to stems, and that's half of your job done and dusted. But Atikur Rahman so far has dominated the bowling side. Again goes up in the air. Will that be a maximum or is that a catch? I think it has traveled the distance. Yes, that's a colossal hit. That's a magnificent hit straight down the ground, and that screams the quality. That exactly screams the kind of quality the batter is having. The ball turning away, but definitely covered the pitch of the ball, the line of the ball, and played there with effortless ease. That tells us a story why he has been recognized as one of the best talents out there, Ratikur Rahman. Striking over 180 now. 23 of just 14 deliveries. Already up to a flyer. Off to a flyer. Muthamiran, 1 for 8. Quicker delivery. Pulled. I've done the first one really hard, but I think they're just happy with a single there. Musadik will be facing his first ball. So far has been a very good over for the batting side. The last over as well, 15 run came off it. This one 7 already with 2 balls left. Nothing wrong with what the bowler has done, but I think a lot of credit must be given to Atikur Rahman for the kind of counter-attack and the kind of temperament he has showed. Walking to this game, his team was under some sort of pressure. He has helped that and has done a good job. Great delivery there and a solid defense from Sadiq. So he will actually take his time. That's all right. You're just new to the center. You're just new to the strike. So you're going to take your time before blasting the balls. But that's not the best of deliveries there. But beats the outside edge and also beats the wicket keeper. Good over once again from Muthamiran. 7 coming off it. A good comeback after conceding a 6. 6 overs gone. It's 44 for 2. Chandru CK, the new bowler, coming around the wicket. Poor delivery to start, and that was an absolute gift. That was offered on a plate, and Atikur Rahman says, "Thank you, all right. I'll hit a maximum." And hits it straight down the ground with a lot of power and right from the middle of his blade. That was almost like a hitting practice, a juicy full toss, asking the treatment, and you could have bowled all those warm-up deliveries before coming to bowl the first ball of the over. Chandru CK concedes a maximum, again a fuller length, driven through the offside. That's been struck pretty hard, but I think the fielder has done a good job. It'll be just a single, but nevertheless, that's a good start to this over. 7 runs already of the first 2 balls. 7, I beg your pardon, 8 runs already. So they've taken 2. And the poor delivery, driven through the offside and driven in the gap as well. That's a gorgeous looking cover drive, deliciously played on the offside and gets a boundary to his name. Wonderful cricket, wonderful cricketing shot that is from Atikur Rahman. Look at that. Dances down the track, plays it with a lot of power and elegance. And the ball lightning fastly goes for a boundary. Atikur Rahman keeping it count. 36 of 18, striking at 200. This only gets better again. A fuller delivery, played it straight back to the ground. And that will be just a single there. .457 for 2 days. And AMBUR Blasters are up and running. They were off to a nervy start. Not the best of starts that they would have hoped. But then got off to runs thick and fast. Now they are dominated in the last few overs. Last ball of 7th over coming up. Flicked through the leg side. Will get an easy single. So that means Musadik will keep the strike. And with that, the over also comes in. And 7 gone, 60 for 2. Nabi is the bowler. Starting off from the far end, and that's been struck. That's been struck hard. A bit of a fumble from the fielder. Not the best of deliveries there. Two runs off the first ball. Trying to play that closing the face of the bat. Atikur Rahman giving him some sort of suggestion there. So this over has been good so far from Nabi. Just the 2 runs. Again, that's been played with soft hands. Will get an easy single. So that means we've got our main man back on strike, Atikur Rahman. That's been hit straight to the fielder. Will be just a single there. Drifting down the leg side. Glanced it for a boundary. They're making the spectators catch the ball and collect the balls as it's raining boundaries and sixes here at AMBUR. AMBUR Blasters, after getting off to a quiet start, is now doing the talking with the willow in their hands. And that's a beautiful leg lance played with a lot of elegance and a sweet timing of the blade. Just a flick of the wrist, and that's what all it takes when you time the ball. Oh, wicket-keeper should have done a better job there. Not an expensive over from Nabi started off well, but ends not on the best note. 9 runs coming off it. So, AMBUR Blasters after 8, 69 on the board. Eight overs, 69 for 2. Musaddiq and Atikur Rahman building a solid partnership here. Bowling change introduced in this over. It's going to be the off spinner, Munthamir, to continue. It's a very hot day, and that's been cut in the gap. Sweeper fielder will cut it off. Again, a good delivery from Muthamiran. Just a single. That two off the back foot. So 2 balls, 2 runs. Let's see how it goes. Trying to play it straight down the ground. Played it effortlessly through long on. We'll get another single there. We were off to a very quiet start, the AMBUR Blasters, when then Atikur Rahman, along with some help from Musaddiq, doing a great job. The last few overs, runs have come for them. Beautiful delivery. That is a beautiful delivery. And they might go upstairs. Yes, they are going upstairs. I think the ball has spun quite a lot. That was an absolute peach gem of a delivery from the bowler, and he looked pretty convinced that he got his man. There's a fair delivery, legal delivery. Oh, that's really close. Let's see. It's going to be a difficult decision for the TV umpire, as we've got the umpire's hat coming in the way. Mm, there is not enough evidence I can see to overturn that decision, but it's going to be a very, very tight call. I think it's pretty close to his bat. So difficult to understand as it hit the bat or not. Yes, this will remain as not out, as there is no conclusive evidence to overturn that decision. So that means it will be just a dot. But what an over this is turning out to be. He's up against two set batters, well set batters. But still he has managed to play well. Managed to bowl well. Especially against Jas Patel, he has been magnificent today. There was this one shot where he played straight down the ground. Good shot through the off. Cover fielder takes it quite easily. A very good over. Very good over. From Muthamid comes in and just 4 runs coming off it. No boundaries, no maximums, 2 dots. So 9 gone. It's a 73 for 2. Very good shot played through the offside. Might get a boundary there. And a good fielding effort, I would say. Saves a few runs for his side. The last few overs, they've done a good job in pulling the things back. At one stage, runs kept on flowing. But come the last few overs, especially the last two, they've actually done a very good job in keeping things tight. That's been pulled. There's a fielder sweeper to cut that one off. For a moment, it looked like the ball was going away for a boundary. The good fielding effort there, nevertheless. The fielding has been good throughout this innings. Shy of the non-striker's end. So another quiet over this is turning out to be. But starts off with a good ball, another good delivery. A big over. Very quiet one in the last few overs. It has been a very sluggish outing for the batting side. Just looking for the no ball. That might be an overstepping. Yes, it looked like he has, and that's been hit straight to the fielder for a dot. That means the over ends on a good knot, and after 10, so 79 for 2. Good shot. Very good shot from Atikur Rahman. Finds the fielder once again. Fuller in length. Place it straight down the ground. I think now it's high time for Musadik to shift those gears. He's played enough number of deliveries out there, and it's actually looked good. So it's the best time or the ideal time for him to actually shift those gears, provide some extra support. Game that's been played right from the middle of his blade and travels a distance. The fielder was just a mere spectator as he watched the ball going over his head for a maximum. Beautiful there. Beautiful. And with that, it brings up the 50 for Atikur Rahman. What a way to bring up your 50. This has been a purely dominant innings. Kane ball goes up in the air. Will that go all the way? Fielder coming under it, and fielder takes it in the end. So it's Muttamiran who has the last laugh. He has been doing a great job with the ball and has produced the prize wicket. He was looking dangerous, Atikur Rahman. And what a knock this has been. Was in the air for a while, and a good catch that. AMBUR will be the new batter, joining the party with Mushadiq. Let's see what he can do. It's a right-hander replacing a left-hander, so a job much more convenient for the bowling side over there. They should try and capitalize the situation they've got rid of the most dangerous batters in the opposition lineup. So I think it's ideal time for them to actually try get a few more wickets, perhaps in the next couple of overs, to bring the momentum back. So 8 runs and a wicket. That's been played easily through the onside, gets a single. So with that, over number 11 comes to an end. 9 runs coming off it. It's 88 for 3. Hits it away. Vignesh Ramalingam, the new bowler. Trying to play it straight down the ground. Missed it completely. Musadik under some sort of pressure here. Runs not easily coming the way. And that wicket, that important wicket of Atikur Rahman will actually put some pressure on the batting side. Straight down the ground, place it. The races fielder to keep it down for just a single. Very quiet over this from Vignesh Ramalingam. Trying to go for a big shot, missed it completely there. Not the best connection. Trying to play it across the line, trying to go big. not the connection or the timing that he was expecting to it. To clearly travel the distance once he connects the ball, he is a very good hitter who can actually blast some. That's been played straight down the ground, and will be just a single. Last ball of the over. Playing it really away from his body. Musaddiq caught in two minds there. So that's the end of over number 12. Just a quiet one. Only 3 runs coming off it. And the run rate has significantly dropped. And it's just 91 on the board. Look at the bowling scorecard. Pick of the bowlers definitely Muttamirin. 4 overs, 22 for 2. Through the offside. They should straight to the fielder. Maybe again has been good today. Oh, that will be plum. That's absolutely plum. He has reviewed that straight away. Perhaps the matter might have thought there is some sort of pat. So we'll go upstairs and have a closer look at it. But let's see if it's out or not out. Legal delivery. I think it's plum in front. It's absolutely plum in front. Can't really understand why the batter went for a referral there. This will give us a better idea. It's not close to the bat. Definitely a big gap between bat and the pad. Looks plum. We'll just make sure if there is any bat. Up goes the finger. And that's a plum in front again. Another wicket goes down. AMBUR can't make an impact. But Nabi can. Gets a wicket off his third over. Nabi to continue. New batter in is Rais Ahmed trying for a quick single. Gets it easily in the end. Good shot. That's a good shot from Musaddiq and equally well fielded. Right there. This match coming to you live from AMBUR, the AMBUR Premier League, the prestigious AMBUR Premier League, where a lot of exciting cricket actions happens. Will that be a boundary? Yes, it is a boundary. A welcome boundary that for the Blasters. Things were not blasting for them in the last few overs, but that's been played with a lot of bottom hand and a lot of power. The ball went like a tracer bullet to the boundary ropes. Can Mushadiq shift the gears now? Oh, there's a bit of a misfield, and that will actually give them an additional run there. Something that the bowling team would not have wanted. Everything happening here, runs keep on coming, wickets keep on falling. After 13, it's 99 for 4. Vignesh Ramalingam will continue. 1 over just 3 runs to his name. Has been a good bowler today. Has bowled at tight areas. Just 1 over to him. Plays it straight into the field. And Mosadiq's agonizing stay in the middle comes to an end. Was trying to shift those gears and was trying to play a little bit more aggressively. That hasn't really worked in his favor. Missed the timing on that one. And the bowler was doing a good job. Again, not the best shape you would expect to play that shot. And another wicket goes down. Musadiq, the batter, dismissed on that occasion after spending some time out there in the center. Nidish, new batter in. Predicted score has dropped to 135. Just going close to 150 at one stage. But immediately after the wicket of Atikur Rahman, things have dropped. Solid cover drive, but straight to the fielder, so we'll not get a single. Two balls, no run, and a wicket for Vignesh. It's been really economical today and has kept things really tight. Another good delivery. And a big. So this has been a very, very quiet phase for Ambatur. Trying to play a cheeky shot. And the fielder is coming under it. And has done a good job in the end. The ball was traveling. It's a very fun. Kept it down for just 2 runs, I believe. So Nidish off the mark. Inside out. Beautiful shot. And that's a flat six. Wow, that's been whacked. I think it's one bounce over the rows, but it's like a slap in the face of the bowler. That's a powerful hit. A lot of bottom hand onto that one. And that talks a lot about his quality. Laying it really away from his body. Was not to play at all, but look at the kind of power he has generated. That tells us a lot about his quality. And he has produced a boundary, and that's also a much needed one. 105, 100 up in this over. 6 runs off this one. Again, bowls it Fuller. Plays it in the gap. So he'll just take a signal and keep the strike. That means it's the end of over number 40. It's 106 for 5. Uday to continue into the last 4 overs of the game, the death overs of the game. And this was the previous delivery. Swing and just got leading edge and outside edge on that occasion. It's a boundary. Again, bowling it really away from the hitting arc of the batter. That's a good delivery. But he must also keep in mind the fact that he should not become predictable. Today, experienced campaigner has played plenty of. So he has got a great game awareness. Driven through the onside. There is a fielder, so it will be just a single. So a quiet over. 5 runs off it so far. 3 balls. Over up. Has been kept really tight after that boundary. Can Deesh find another one here? Again, place it straight to the fielder, so it will be just a single. 7 runs coming off it. That's not a bad one from the bowler Uday. Unlucky that the first ball went for a boundary. 15 gone. It's a 1-1-3 for 5. Nabi to continue. Cuts it away, and there's a fielder protecting that, going from the boundary, going for a boundary. 50.1, 22 for 1. Oh, swing and a miss once again. Has been kept really tight. Swing and a miss once again. Nitish not finding the middle of his blade and actually finding it hard to score runs. That's a good delivery once again. Hasn't been given a wide. I think it's a fair call by the ump. So this has been a very, very economically tight over from Nabi. Just 2 runs off it, and winning team will be disappointed here. That's it with a plenty of power, but straight to the fielder. So it will be just a single. Dinesh will keep the strike. At the end of over number 16, it's just a 116 on the board. It's gonna be Uday to continue. Another experienced campaigner in the bowling side. 3.1 over 21 for 1. Economy of 6.60. That's pretty impressive on a wicket like this, where Atikur Rahman was dominating during a few overs of the game. It's a huge shout. They're going upstairs. It's not a half-hearted shout, but the bowler is definitely not sure about that one. That means it will stay as not out. Again, not the best of shot selection there from Rais Ahmad. Immediately after the fall of Atikur Rahman's wicket, things haven't looked really in favor of AMBUR Blasters. He's the one who really blasted away and plucked the nails out of the bowlers. Apart from that, we haven't actually seen a dominating knock from any of their players. So immediately after the wicket of AMBUR, Atikur Rahman, AMBUR Blasters have found them inside a shell. They have been not able to easily break down the shackles. This time we'll get a single. Oh, that's a big no ball. That is a huge no ball. No part of his feet behind the line. So we'll get a free hit there. Uday. And Nitish will be actually pretty happy to take that free hit. Let's see what he can do. Can he hit a boundary or a maximum? I mean, it's going to be Rais Ahmad him to score a boundary. Oh, again, a beautiful delivery there. A bit of a smile in exchange from the non-striker Nitish and the bowler Uday. A great piece of cricket camaraderie, as all of these players have played plenty of cricket with and against each other. Swing and a miss once again. And it's not the best of batting from Rais Ahmed. As you would expect a lot more of a better application from your mid-order batters. Run 7 comma. Really well in the last few overs. So that's a bit of a disappointment for the Blasters side. Let's see how much they can make in the last over. It's gonna be Vignesh to bowl the final over. And I think he's got a wicket off the very first ball. A short stint from the batter comes to an end. He couldn't make a drastic impact. That was it straight to the field. And a very good catch. Always never easy. Sixth wicket going down, and that means the new batter will be on strike. Bit of a stretch for him. Actually go out there and express straight away. New batter in is Dinesh. Good thing he has done is taken a single off the first ball, so it's up to Reis to actually score a few boundaries. And has missed that completely once again. Has been a very ordinary stint in the center for Rahis Ahmed. He hasn't actually found the middle of his blade on certain occasions. This time a much better shot, but there is a fielder there. So it'll be just another single. Missed it completely once again. Bizarre outing this is turning out to be for AMBUR Blasters. Immediately after the fall of their main man, Atikur Rahman's wicket, they found it really, really hard to keep the scorecard ticking. Wickets have come after that in regular intervals, and the runs haven't come the way they would have expected them to. Cheeky shot, but will only get a single there. Will try and come back for two, but will be definitely run out. So a below par kind of an outing. This for the batting side, as they would have actually hoped to get a few more runs on the board. After the end of first innings, AMBUR Blasters have only managed to put 125 on the board. So AMBUR strikers, in fact AMBUR swaggers, will need 126 to win this game inside 18 overs. So that's all from the commentary box. And we'll be back after a short breather. We're back for the second innings. AMBUR Swaggers need to get 126 to win this game. Definitely gettable. Easy target on the board, but they will have to apply themselves. Let's see how it goes. Starting with the left arm Chinaman. And they'll have to wait a while before getting that signal. Asim Basha, the bowler, bowling over the wicket. Oh, he's more like a left arm seamer there. Well, that's a very, very ordinary delivery, an absolute gift. And the batter says, I will accept that with open arms. Boundary off the bat. That has come at a very good time. Some early advantage, 5 wides. Asim Basha doing a good job so far, apart from conceding a boundary. Has come back well. Big shot. That's a huge hit. And that's out of the park. It was right there in the hitting arc of the batter. And he had absolutely no hesitation or confusion whatsoever. Colossal hit. Look at that. One of the best of deliveries right inside the slot. And he says, huge. Very good start this for Raj Kamal as well as AMBUR Swaggers. They're showing their swag and they're already off to a flyer. Still one ball left in this over. Has been a very quiet from Asim. 12 runs already. He hasn't really found this line and length. So already 12 on the board. So the pressure will be on the batter there. Last ball of the over coming up. There has been a bit of a delay. Much better delivery, but safely negotiated by the batter. So 13 runs coming off the first over, one gone, it's 13 for now. So we are in for action for the second over. There is plenty of excitement going forward in this game. A lot will be expected out of these two sides. Again, coming around the wicket, so that's a bit of a surprise against the new batters. Actually, it's a defensive line of attack, but I think perhaps I've got a much better plans or much better ideas going forward in this game. Let's see whether it will work in their favor or against their favor. A good start this for Swaggers and pulls it away straight to the fielder. Bit of a misfield from the wicket keeper there, but not from the fielder. And has actually played that really well. Good start to this over. 3 dot balls. That's exactly what they need. They need to pile up some pressure. They've got a competitive total, a respective total on the board. So it's up to the bowlers to make sure that they get some early wickets or try and put the fielding side under some pressure. That will be a single rewarded quite easily in the end. Yes, a single has been taken there. Straight down the ground. Another misfield. And gets another single. Swing and a miss once again. Not the best application there from Raj Kamal. So very good over from AMBUR. Just 2 runs off it. AMBUR Swaggers after 2 is 15 for none. Good shot. Laid it straight down the ground. And gets a boundary there. Runs keep on coming. And it's a very good shot to get a boundary. Cut away. Cut away in the cap as well. Wonderful shot. Very good execution on that one. Raj Kamal back on strike. Let's see what he has to do here. What he can do here. Asim Basha might have got his man. Up goes the finger. First wicket goes down. It's Raj Kamal who is gone his way back to the dugout. Well, that's a good sight. That's a very good sight for the bowling side as far as they are concerned. They wanted a wicket. They desperately needed a wicket. And that's exactly what they got. AMBUR not in any sorts of hesitation as he quickly raises his fingers. First wicket goes down. And Asim Basha strikes in his second over. So very good comeback from Asim Basha after conceding a lot in his first over. He has done a good job in keeping things really tight in this one. 3 gone. It's 20 for 1. Let's see how this progresses. The first ball boundary for Bharkat has been out there in the center for a while, mostly at the non-striker's end. Oh, again, that might run away. A lot of work there done needs to be done, but the fielder does well in the end. Keeps it down for just 2 runs. The best of deliveries, but again, got away with it. And do after a decent start. What can he do here? How much of an impact can he make with the ball? Has bowled a tremendous first over and has actually done a good job so far in this game. Goes for a big one. A huge heave, but straight to the field. There will be just a single there. Another delivery down the leg side. Will get a run. Again, big swing off the bat. And a very good effort from the sweeper fielder. Cuts it off in time. I think he's done a good job there. So another tight over from AMBUR comes to an end. 4 gone. It's a 29 for 1. Oh, swing and a miss once again. Trying to play it across the line. We've seen that happen quite a few times in this game. I mean, not the best sort of application from the batters there. So let's see how the game goes on. Fuller delivery, and that's it. Completely bamboozled. Asim Pasha gets his second wicket. That's a disappointing outing with the bat. That's definitely not the best sort of application you would want to see from your top order batters. Playing it strictly across the line and now has to pay his price. Wicket goes down and he gets one. A Jas. In fact, a seam. 4.2, 29 for 2. Asim Pasha, a man with a breakthrough. And a beautiful delivery from Asim. Keeps it really tight. Left arm seam. A very quiet over and a very decent one from Asim. Just one run off it. And what a comeback this has been from the fast bowler. That's been pulled straight to the sweeper fielder. Just a single. 5 gone. It's only 31 on the board. And Osh is the new bowler. Starting with a little bit of width outside off stump. Surendra, the batter there. Let's see how much can Surendra make on a wicket like this. Definitely not the easiest of wickets to just go out there and score the runs. 32 for 2. Batting team is definitely under some sort of pressure. They need a partnership. Both these batters are comparatively new to the strike. Post up delivery goes inside out and plays that in the gap as well. That's a much better shot. And a similar result gets a boundary, back to back boundaries. And now they are up and running, especially in this over. It's been just an ordinary delivery pitched up right in the slot, right in the hitting arc. So the batter had no hesitation whatsoever playing that shot. Surendra, after a very decent start. Expensive over from Inosh. Already 8-9 runs off it. trying to sweep it away, has played in the gap and has gone past the field. The third boundary. Not a good over this for the bowling side. This has actually helped to save us some sort of momentum for the batting side. Gets the boundary. And you keep that coming. Again, over pitch delivery. Swept away. Beautifully played. Gets a boundary. Enor's first over has been expensive. Cut. Cut in the gap. Easily get a single there. Pulled away. Pulled away in the gap. Straight to the field. Runs are coming so easily for the batting side swaggers now. This was the last delivery. A little bit of a shout. Definitely. So another quiet over from Kiru Baniti. Only a few runs coming off it after 7. They are well looking intact for 49 for 2. Kiru Baniti has bowled well. Now it's going to be Atikur Rahman with a very poor delivery, ordinary delivery. Well outside the tramline, more like a warm-up delivery. Got away with that. Will be just a wide. Let's see how much he can make an impact with the ball in his hand. It's been magnificent with the bat early on in this game. Now with a deep ball. Let's see what he can do. Cut directly towards the sweeper. Easy single there. So in the last few overs, runs have actually come at a very good rate. Three balls, 4 runs. Can they get a boundary in this one? That is the ask of the hour. Can they get a boundary? Yes, they've got that. It is almost like they never heard me. They were desperately in need for a boundary and they got one. Beautiful. Again, over pitch delivery. Place it inside out and well in control. That's a beautiful looking shot. A gorgeous looking shot, deliciously off the middle of his blade. This time plays it straight down the ground. Good effort from the long on fielder. Keeps it down for just a single. So, but that's been an expensive over this from Atik. 9 runs coming off it. 8 got. 58 for 2 it is. That's been cut. And that's been cut in the gap as well. Welcome boundary for Surendra. Kirubandi was doing a good job with the ball. But not now, says the batter. Off tracker, cut, and cut in the gap. Very good shot. It's a proper cricketing shot. Proper square cut where the coaches tell you to transfer your weight onto that back foot. Play it as hard as you can with the bottom hand. That's exactly what Surendra has done. And also closing the face of the batter simultaneously once he plays that shot. Very good application. And that's why these shots are pretty productive. Square cuts, pulls, cover drives, straight drives, on drives, sweeps, reverse sweeps, flicks, leg lands. All these cricket shots produce so many runs. Just got the pick the gap in between the fielders. Kiribati with a decent comeback. Full toss, not full toss, an over pitch one. That's been played straight towards extra covers there. So will be another dot. That's been cut away once again, and that's been cut in the gap as well. This time only even better. And the second boundary of the over. We have seen two copybook shot executed to perfection from that man. Brilliant bowling. In fact, brilliant batting. Look at the bat speed. The ball has traveled like a tracer bullet there. Bit of a delay. A very quiet over this from Atikur Rahman. I beg your pardon, my mic was turned off. So I was screaming here, but I couldn't. Wow, that's a wicket. That is a wicket. That's a much needed breakthrough. And Surendra, after playing a gem of an innings, is on his way back to the dugout. He will be disappointed. He'll be really disappointed. Has been a good knock from him. Atikur Rahman with the breakthrough. Again, trying to cut that ball, but this time it was pretty close to his body. Not enough width to cut it away in the gap. It's a wicket. Third wicket goes down, and the required run rate has dropped below 6.5, and they've already got 75 on the board. But a much needed wicket. The set batter, the destructor, Surendra is back in the hut. Has played some gorgeous looking shots today. And Dinesh has come to replace him. Atikur Rahman bowled a decent enough over, picked up a wicket, and hasn't given any easy runs away. Only 51 needed of last 48, so this could be an easy run chase for them. if they just apply themselves in the best way possible, or rather try to play to the merit of the ball. Momentum definitely in favor of the batting side, but you never know. If we can get one more or two more wickets here, we have got a game on. And that's definitely not out of the equation. I mean, yes, you tend to believe the kind of start you got, you tend to believe to pick up wickets. It was a great knock from Suganda, turning the game on his head and scoring the runs thick and fast. 32 of 20 has made a significant impact in the overall context of the game. This over as well, not sort of pressure on the batting side. Just need to keep going. Half tracker pulled. Well, not in the gap and also not from the middle of his blade. He'll just get a single, but that's all right. So not being really aggressive here. Oh, that's not the best of shot, but will fall in no man's land. For a moment, I thought that the fielder was well placed for that one, but it falls just a couple of yards in front of him. Now look at that. Oh, you tend to believe the fielder could have done better. Okay, in a bit of hesitation in between these two batters. Not the best running between the wickets. They will still manage to pick up maybe one run. So after 11, they've got 82 for 3. Atikur Rahman to continue. Has bowled a beautiful last over. Has given the breakthrough. Let's see what he can do here. With a beautiful delivery, but this time drifting down the leg side slightly. So it'll be just a single. Got away with that. Has to be careful bowling around that region, because the LBW is also out of contention. Have to bowl it around that midland leg, not outside the leg stump. First ball single, still 5 balls left. Dinesh plays it quite comfortably straight down the ground. Straight to long on for a single there. Reverse sweep and executed beautifully there. Wow, what a hit. What a colorful shot that is. Let me tell you one thing, that's not an easy shot with the ball spinning away, but he has made that look pretty easy. Wonderful execution, and that talks a lot about his quality. Great shot, and that will definitely relieve the sort of pressure that has been building on inside the two of them. Sadish Logan deciding to shift those gears and deciding to be the aggressor. That's a smart betting there. 6 runs already off this over. That's exactly how much they need at this stage of the game. They don't have to go all guns blazing. They don't have to quickly shift to that 4th to 5th gear. Bit of an awkward defense, but that's all right. Definitely not going to make a massive impact in the overall context of the game. How can he finish here? That's the question. Oh, plays that shot really well. and place that shot in the gap. Gets a boundary. Second boundary of the over. Ends the over on a wonderful note. And a boundary to finish things up after 12. It's 94 for 3. Good shot. That's a wonderful shot. And I think it has almost traveled the distance. Has it gone? Slightly overpitched, yes. But that's the sheer quality of the batter, no doubt. Absolutely no doubt. Nitish rolling his arms for the first time today. Starts with the half tracker, pulls it away. Through the onside, straight to the fielder. Will be another single there. Oh, that will be a boundary. That will be an easy picking, and Sadish is definitely not going to miss out of that. Easy picking there. That's absolutely easy. Down the leg side, just had to get enough bat on board, and that's exactly what he got. The delivery that's been played down the leg side once again. It's a quite comfortable single, but we'll have to be happy with just that. Again, works through the onside. They've run the first one pretty hard. I think they'll be just happy with a single there. Two balls left in this over. Fuller delivery. Glanced it through the onside. Will get another run. Cut. Cut in the gap. Towards the fielder. Will get another single there. So that will be the end of that particular over. 13 gone. 103 for 3 days. Only 23 more needed in the last 5 overs. Asim Pasha to continue. Good delivery there. He'll get a single quite easily. Asim Basha to continue. Into his last over has been a very good spell for the fast bowler. Oh, they're searching for another wicket. They'll just wait. I think it's pitching down the leg side. That could be the only reason. A replay will give us a better idea, a much better idea. Yes, that's definitely pitching outside. Bowlers on certain occasions tend to get a little bit carried away, but finally they've got the wicket that they were waiting for, and that too at a very good stage of the game. Yeah, Fuller delivery, going for that drive, played it a lot powerfully than he anticipated. Another one bites the dust. Fourth wicket goes down. Anosh to continue. Then another wicket here. Sadish has looked really good. Oh, trying to be a little cheeky there, Sadish. I think he's actually missed his line in length. Oh, another beautiful delivery and has got rid of the batter. And Osh has produced a breakthrough. And are we actually witnessing a late twist in the tail? Beautiful delivery, leaving the outside edge. And he was well outside the line. And a very good effort from the wicketkeeper as well. Lightning fast stepping. And we are witnessing some late twist in the tail. At one stage, it pretty much looked like the batting team will go on and emerge victorious. But with half of the batters back in the hut, you never know. That is the beauty of the game, isn't it? That's definitely the beauty of the game. You've seen a similar situation in the last T20 World Cup at one stage where India were defending 28 odd runs in the last 5 overs. But then that over of Jasprit Bumrah, that incredible over of Jasprit Bumrah turned things around. And then Hardik Pandya picking up the wicket of Michael Klassen. And a great catch from Suryakumar Yadav. Everything working in India's favour. But I believe in cricket we talk about momentum, and we talk about momentum quite a lot. And that over from Jasprit Bumrah is where it started. And then the bowlers followed, did a tremendous job. Arshdeep Singh, every one of them, Hardik Pandya, Jasprit Bumrah, all of them did a spectacular job in producing a great turnaround. That's been a very good over from Inosh. Oh, I think he's got another wicket here. What is happening to Swaggers? They're definitely out of swag in the last few overs. And again, trying to play a big shot has exactly found the fielder. And this over has turned out to be simply magnificent. 2 wickets and a maid. Doesn't get better than this. Keep your heads high, young man. You've done a spectacular job. Hundred and five for six. The game could go either way from here. Let's see where it goes. Atikur Rahman to bowl his final over. He's the one who produced the breakthrough. And look at the kind of variation he's got. Once a left-hander is bowling, he's bowling his off spin. Once you've got a right-hander, he's bowling his left arm spin. 77 innings, 99 wickets, best bowling of 6 for 6. So that talks a lot. His main department is batting, no doubt about that, but he's a more than a handy bowler. He's a clever bowler. Has done a decent job so far, 26 for 1. Another beautiful delivery. Pressure building up on the batting side. 20 from 16 it is. What is happening? What's exactly happening here? Nineteen from 15. That will be a wide. Has to be careful giving away extra runs. Can't afford to give them at this stage of the game. Oh, what is that ball called? I think it's gonna be a dead. Are they going upstairs? Well, they are not. Good delivery once again. Slightly missing the stems. It's been a very good over from Atikur Rahman, and if they don't find a boundary in this or the next delivery, then they will be under tremendous pressure. Swing and a miss once again. Trying to play it across the line rather than going straight down the ground. Plays that shot really well. Has he found the gap? Yes, he has. The match is still alive. 112 for 6. So that means they need 14 runs of the last 2 overs. Definitely gettable. It's a good shot. Should have done a better job in the last ball. Almost became really predictable there. So it was an easy picking for the batter. A much needed boundary. That boundary will definitely ease some pressure. Good delivery there. Starts off with a beauty, Anosh. This is turning out to be a very tight over. Look at the required run rate. No runs have come off this one. Again, that's been played on the onside. We'll just get a single there. So this is turning out to be pretty tight. Come the next over, you need 13. And that's not going to be an easy one. If they cannot find a boundary or a maximum of this particular delivery, then we've got a game on. Well, what a comeback this has been from the Blasters. They've blasted their way to making a magnificent comeback, a great turnaround, and that's the beauty of the game. That's how much 1 over, a few deliveries, a wicket can do to the overall context of the game. Oh, swing and a miss. So it's gonna get tighter here. 13 runs are needed off the last over. And that's gonna be pretty difficult to savor around. 13 is how much they require. Can they get it here? It's gonna be a difficult ask. Talk about that last over from Enosh. That's been out of the world. That's been simply magnificent. I mean, words can't do justice. To bowl the penultimate over of the game itself is a huge pressure. And to come and bowl that to set batters out there and just let them take one turn of that over talks a lot about your quality. So this has become a tedious task. Definitely not impossible. But you have to be really good in terms of your execution and everything. Kirubandi will be bowling the final over. Has been a quiet day for him. Let's see. Kirubaniti to bowl the final over. What's he gonna do here? Swing and a miss. First ball. Not a wide, not a wide, Jiva. That's definitely well inside the tram line. Pressure building on the batter. Required run rate is 15.6. 5 balls, 13 to get. Can Kirubandi be a game changer or will Jiva do something extraordinary here? Goes for a big shot. Powerful hit. And good effort from the fielder. I think he'll keep it down for just a single. That means Nabi is back on strike. What can Nabi do here? He's got 4 balls. He's got to get 12 runs. 3 boundaries will do it. 2 maximums will do it. They got to get that inside 5 holes. Pressure. There will be some pressure on the bowler as well. No doubt about that. But if you get a boundary or a maximum of the next ball, this game only gets more interesting. All eyes on Kirubaniti. All eyes on the bowler. What can Nabi do here? Can he pull out something special? Can he pull out something special that AMBUR will remember for a long time? Goes for a big heave. Has played that in the gap and gets a boundary. The match is alive. Beautiful looking shot. And has pierced the field. Look at that. Excellent execution there. Made room for himself around that region and has created that shot and has played that in the gap just like a tracer bullet. So the match is still alive. 8 from 4 it is. Still gettable, still chaseable. What's going to happen here? That's been hit out of the ground. And he goes out of the ground for a maximum. What a shot. That's such a magnificent hit. And I think he has done a mistake. He'll have to pay the price for it. Nebi, I was talking about Nebi quite a few balls back, and look at the destruction he has done. Over pitch delivery right in the slot and just got the treatment. Was it the best decision to give the ball to a fast bowler? Because the spinners were doing a great job, but they've got all their overs finished. Had to go with a fast bowler. And Nabi says, thank you, all right. What a game of cricket. A game of cricket filled with a lot of enthusiasm and entertainment right from the word go. Starting off, we have witnessed an incredible innings from Atikur Rahman. And then in the later half, in the second innings, a good knock from Surendra with the support from one of the other young players as well. But right now it's Nebi who has taken the tides back and all the pressure back to Kirubaniti as well as the bowling side. Slower delivery. Oh, that's a misfeel. A slower delivery and he's missed that. Are we gonna witness another twist in the tail? I mean, still they can win by 1 run. AMBUR swaggers 2 runs away from the victory mark and 1 run away from scores being tied. I mean, it's courageous bowling. You gotta appreciate the bowler there to bowl that slower delivery. Always never an easy task. There's a high percentage, so high chances that it might go down as a lawful toss or as a full toss. So he's done a very good job in holding his nerves. Who is gonna be victorious here? Who will have the last laugh? One ball, two to get, one to tie. Goes for a big one. Has he found the distance? Yes, he has. Quite comfortably in the end. Nabi is the hero for AMBUR Swaggers as the ends the innings in significant fashion with a maximum through the leg side. Look at that shot. Again, a slower delivery. By this time, Kirubandi has become pretty predictable, and that's a powerful hit. That's such a colossal hit right from the middle of the bat, and flat batted goes all the way for a maximum. What a game of cricket we've had. Atikur Rahman might just be the player of the match for his overall brilliance. But altogether, what a game of cricket this has been. A lot of credit must be given to their bowlers. Swaggers bowlers have done an incredible job in finding the wicket at regular intervals. At one stage, they looked definitely comfortable scoring more than 140. But then they came back in a great fashion. And once they started the run chase, things were a little bit shaky. And then that partnership between those two batters at number 3 and number 4 just gave them a lot of hope. But afterwards, a bit of a collision in the batting order. I mean, a bit of a collapse in their batting order. Wickets falling at regular intervals has put some pressure on them. Then it became almost a very difficult task. 1 over 13, and that's where Nabi came and stole the show. What a game of cricket we had. We have another match coming up, third game of the day. So don't